Hello everybody, I'm excited. It's Friday. I'm excited about Friday not because of what people think Friday's for, but I'm about to leave to Las Vegas for 6 weeks to do training, helping my clients not only get more sales for his product, but build a sales process that I could help him train more salespeople to sell more of his products. Again, it comes down to you have a problem, I have a solution. And I'm excited because it's a challenge. And I love challenges because challenges is where opportunities come from. At least for me it does. I want to welcome you to the Martial Arts of Sales. This is actually a sales training that I'm going to be training my sales rep who's here right now. We're going to be going over some rebuttals and why rebuttals are important. So the topic for today is why rebuttals are so important in the sales pitch or the sales process. I'm going to explain it to you. Because if you don't do the rebuttals the right way, you're never going to be able to overcome objections. Does that make sense? So with one of the services that we're selling and offering has to do with responsive website, I'm going to go over the 3 or 4 major objections that my sales rep hears and what are the rebuttals to that and why they're important. Let's go to work. All right, number 1 is not interested. Okay? You have to understand what not interested really means. For me, personally, it means, why should I do business with you versus everyone else that I spoke with? That's what a customer is really telling you. So one of the things that I train my sales rep is, when it says not interested, let me give you a rebuttal that works if you say it right. Mr. Klein, I understand and respect that. But let me ask you a question. You get a lot of these calls, right? When you say, let me ask you a question, you don't wait for the response. You just answer the question. It's a statement question. I understand you get a lot of these calls. Why is that statement, I understand and respect, you get a lot of these calls, right? Because 1, you have to put yourself in their positions. 1, they do get a lot of calls, right? Probably 9 other people called before you did or I did. And you have to understand, not only do they get a lot of these calls, but you're respecting their time. That's important. So not interested is showtime. Or it should be, it is for me. Does that make sense? So not interested is number 1. And the rebuttal to that is, Mr. Klein, you get a lot of these calls, I understand and respect that. That's a deep, deep rebuttal. How you say it is going to diffuse that objection. Okay? The second one is too many customers. I laugh at this. I have a rebuttal for that, but I just have another one that I just came up with. The first one that we use, too many customers. Let me ask you a question, Mr. Klein. If I brought you 5 qualified customers today that are ready to buy your services and the money clears, you mean to tell me that you're not going to take them? If you say it right, 99.9% of the time, the customer will say, yes, I'll take them. Here's a second rebuttal to that. Mr. Klein, you say you have too many customers? I'm going to give you a suggestion to solve your problem. Remember, I solve problems. Why do you have a Facebook page? Why do you have an Instagram page? Why do you have a website? If you have too many customers, then don't be on social media. Why don't you just shut it down? Then you won't get no more customers. The fact of the matter is, the reason why we have online presence and we have social media, because we want more customers. Does that make sense? So when somebody tells you they have too many customers, I hate to say this word, but I'm going to say it anyway. They're lying to you. Their objective is to get you off the phone. Does that make sense? Are you with me, Edon?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how much does it cost? That's a legitimate objection, but it depends when and where they say it within the sales presentation. So, for example, if I'm just getting on the phone with them and they say, and I'm saying a few words, how much does it cost? Well, here's a rebuttal to that. Mr. Customer, whether it's $2,500 or $25,000, it doesn't matter. If you don't know what I'm offering you, right? You can't offer them nothing unless you know what the problem is, right? So how you address that? Why? Because if you answer it in the beginning of the sales pitch, they want you to give them an ammunition or weapon to hang up on you or kill you in that sense. Because they're going to say, I don't have any money, or that's too much, but you don't even know what you're offering them. So never give in to the price right away, especially early in the sales presentation. As you get further in the pitch and getting closer to the close, that's a legitimate question. It's not even an objection. It's, I want to know how much, because they want to know how much they can make. That's different. I'm talking about in the very beginning. Don't fall for that trap. Because remember, they're on the phone to get you off the phone. And don't give them the easy way out. I know I don't. Okay. Now, the next one is solve your problem today. In other words, once you go through a sales presentation, no matter what product you're selling, when they see that they have a problem and you show them the solution, right? And you ask them, are you ready to solve this problem today? And they say no. There's two reasons why they say no. Number one, they don't know what you're talking about. They appease you. Or number two, they don't have any money. Or number three, is they just don't know you. That's the real reason. That's like saying, hey, I have cancer. If you don't take this now, a week later, you're dead. So you have to understand, closing happens in the beginning, and rebuttals is the most effective close you can use because you diffuse an objection. If a customer says the same objection 3 times in a row, then you got to let it go. Any question? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So all of you out there, if you're having a problem handling or getting rebuttals, I encourage you to go to my YouTube channel at Real Business Talk Show. Subscribe, get a hold of me, join the martial arts of sales, and I promise you that I can help you out. Also, keep this in mind. In about a week or two, I won't be posting because I'm rebranding everything. I'm going to change my radio show from Real Business Talk Show to probably the Paul Cruz Show, keeping it real. So keep an eye on that. I want to thank you for watching. I hope this has been helpful. Till we speak again, I say goodbye. This is Paul Cruz with the Martial Arts of Sales. Have a great day. Bye.